Hi everyone, my name's Donkey, and today we're back on the RTS project. So we're going to be doing something a little bit different in this video. I thought it would be nice to get a little bit of a break from the unit separation, since we've been doing it for a very long time now. I thought it would make sense to do something a little bit different. So for the moment, there was some issues in the last video where if you make a new unit, it kind of things got a little bit weird, to say the least. Yeah, you can see there. We're just going to be sticking with the 3 units that we start with though, because that doesn't cause any problems. So yeah, we're just going to stick with these for the moment. I will fix the issue for the kind of next videos or so. But for the moment, we're going to be working on something a little bit different, just to take a little bit of a break from it. And what we're going to be doing is something to do with kind of tiles. So at the moment, if you press P on a tile, you create a house tile, and that's all well and good. But it's not like revolutionary or anything. And overall it's not that great, because if we want several different buildings, we don't want to have to be pressing buttons like that. So instead we're just going to add some buttons kind of here, I think, which make various different things, and buildings even cost various different things as well. So just quickly, we're going to make a new thing, and a new, not like that. We're gonna create a new tile, so to speak, so we'll call it like sprite tile building. We'll just keep it super obscure, and we'll just fill it with a random color. Let's choose like this color, and then there we go, we've finished that. So we just made a new tile just called sprite tile building, and now we're just going to make our buttons kind of setting up. So we probably won't get onto the actual placement in this video. We might do, because we've already wrote the code. We just need to copy it in. We'll do some other stuff. So we're going to take this, because this is our button for the making a new unit, and that's kind of in the right place. We just want to move the X along a little bit, so let's say like 700, 750. These things are always kind of a little bit of a guess. So yeah, I like that. We'll move one, make it a little bit further along. We'll keep them white as well. We could of course make them actual sprites, which is what you would do if you were making a proper game. So make this one 800 and this one 850. But for the moment, we'll just make 2 kind of generic white rectangles, a little bit like that. And we'll make the gap a little bit less, perhaps. So make this one like 775. That's going to be really awkward actually. Let's just do 780 and 830. So now if we run that, that should look quite nice actually. Yep, 2 little buttons there. So this one is going to be our making a house. This one's going to be our other thing. So in the step event, we can actually copy this bit of code here, because this is exactly the same sort of code. And we scroll down to the bottom, we can just add it in here. Now we're going to change a few things, because of course this is our standard code for checking between points. So we could simplify this using our script isBetween. I think we'll leave it as this for the moment. So anyway, the lower bound on our first X is 700. The upper bound on our X is 750. And the Y is the same. Yep. So we can leave that as is. Now in here, we're just going to actually go into our controller, I think, and where it says keep pressed right, we're just basically going to call this whole thing, this whole block of code. Yeah, just like that. I'm not sure if the whole thing is necessary. We could put that into a script. We might do that a little bit later. But yeah, if we just copy this into here, and for the moment we'll keep both active. But now if we were to run this, there is quite an obvious problem as well. So P will still work, Now, I wonder if anyone's spotted the obvious problem. If you have, comment it. But yeah, if you hover over it, it will, I believe, move to it and kind of mess up. So we're going to change that real quick. We want to make sure the mouse has actually been pressed, and we have also wrote this here. So we can just copy this again. A lot of it is just copying and pasting, because a lot of the code that we've written or wrote is very similar to what we should be doing again. It's the same code effectively. It's a button code. So now if we press the button, it depends where we are actually headed. It should work. It's exactly the same code, so oh, I guess not. That's a little bit odd. Let's actually check our code because we have just copied and pasted it. The problem will be in this section here. So we don't actually want to move here, so we can get rid of this code here. We'll just comment it out for the moment, because of course we don't really want to be moving. We want to be moving with this instead. So if we absolutely nothing, that button still works. This button is not working. So that is a slight problem. The map X is based off our mouse X, so maybe that could be a problem. Let's check our unit, or actually not a unit, our controller in the movement, because it's very similar to that. We want to kind of convert the units X and Y coordinates into the building itself, which I guess is a little bit tricky to do actually, so I might have to check that out. For the moment, let's just set these two constants, so to 0, 0. In fact, we need to work this out somewhere else as well, because house equals true. I feel like we're missing code. Hang on. In the press P. Are we missing something? Aha. Here, if house draw rect right. Okay, that would probably be it. So a little bit of a cheaty kind of code here. We can just change this to object controller dot house equals true. We'd better change these back as well. This will, sorry about that. This will of course not work quite as intended. Map X and map Y have not been found, even though they're set right there. What? Map X, map Y. Maybe I'm just being slow today. Object controller. Oh, okay. Object overlay dot map X and object overlay dot map Y. Reason being is because here we've set the tile grid to be a global, so this is calling from its kind of host family. Maybe not. Map Y is set there. Yeah, I'm pretty confused right now. Map Y is not set, but it's literally right there. In object in object controller. Wait, what? Object controller dot. What? Where's this? Line 5. Global.tilegrid equals. Oh, but is it here? Maybe. Where is this? In the step event in the object controller. Oh, okay. So, this is gonna start to be a little bit tricky. We should really copy this code into. Okay. Let's copy this code into the overlay. It's a little bit awkward to do, but yeah, let's do it anyway. So this is in the step, I believe. We're gonna need the other bit as well in a minute. So we'll copy this into the step. We'll leave it as is for the moment, because this is the actual placing of the house. And then here we also have the drawer, which we're also gonna have to need. So if we put the drawer in here, this is all just reusing code as well, so you shouldn't have to worry about rewriting anything. And then instead of setting object controller house, let's just set normal house, and then the create event, let's set house equal to false. Right, let's give that a go. This might have a little bit more luck, or maybe not. Let's set count as well. Count equals 0 as default. Ah, there we go. Right, so we got it working in the end, with a few minor problems. You can see, of course, it is only placing it where our mouse is. I don't think there's any way of. There's no way of, like, maybe. Yeah, but we will work on this to make it so that's where the player is. For the moment, I'm not entirely sure, because it's been a while since I've sort of come back to this project, since we've done the conversions and stuff, so I'm not entirely sure on that, so I'll have to check that and do that for the next video. And we'll also do the other building in that time as well. So anyway, if you liked this video, remember to like, subscribe, or do as you want to do, and I'll talk to you in the next one.